Yo, 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 it's your Berg, Spot of Darkness, also known as King Berg, also known as Deshaun. How y'all doing, man? What's going on? Now, as you can see, we're back with another reaction. We're back with another reaction. Now, I just want to talk about this before we go into it. Shout outs to Death Battle again for doing another Death Battle. But I have to say the Death Battles, I feel like you're doing this for clicks and views. Because you did my guy Superman dirty. Superman Goku dirty twice. Had him using the Nimbus pole. I haven't seen him use that in God knows how long. But you had my man using the Nimbus pole, acting like he was really gonna cook somebody with that. He got hit like 2 times and turned Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, Superman saying it's time to finish this. I've never heard him say that in my life. So, hey, my cats. So, we're gonna watch this. But Death Battles, if you do my guy dirty again, we're gonna have to talk about this. 26-minute video. Let's see. Oh, what kind of hint?
It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all 3, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by
This is the
happy
first
old
anime I
Grandpa
watched. I guess-
Gohan.
Not just raised,
Yeah.
but trained.
Unless you count Sailor
Gohan
Moon
began
and all
Goku's
that.
teachings in martial arts,
The
which
first
he would
anime
find to
I
be his
remember.
true calling under the
There's still
guidance
no
of
Star Wars
Master
in it.
Roshi. Specifically, he learned the
think it was
Kame-sen and
cool.
Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which
Let's go,
strongly
Goku.
define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class
Which
Go
focuses
back and talk about that. Full name, Son Goku. Birth name, Kakarot. Age 40 years old. He's 5'9". I'm 5'8". It could all be Goku. It could all be Goku. Mentors, Grandpa Goku. Grandpa Gohan. Roshi, Kami, King Kai, and Wiz and Miris. I think it's supposed to say Miris. We're not gonna go into that. Disciples, Gohan, they did him dirty. Oob, which is the black boo. Even though he's trash now for some reason. I don't know who shot him. Eating occupations, yeah, that's correct. So I don't like
and
the features they
tenacity,
put.
both of which
I mean,
strongly
well,
define
in
Goku's
background.
character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods. When you're training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage.
Dodge the
Saiyans are
lightning,
naturally
faster than the speed of
superhuman.
light when
They
you do
also
that.
take Nietzsche's
Remember
famous
that.
words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger."
better reflect that in
very,
the fight.
very literally.
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha.
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's
I mean,
incredibly versatile, with over 50 different
After
variations.
image.
For example, Goku can
Autonomous Ultra Instinct, Destruct. Why did they put the destruct? If he don't, Evil Containment Wave. Look at the moves they give him. instant transmission, cool. Kaioken has not been there since fucking. Why is Fusion Dance in there if he's not gonna fuse? Why? Energy landmines? Dragon Fist? Last time you seen the Dragon Fist? When's the last time you seen the Dragon Fist, bro? I think he did it in Super. That's like an homage to the Dragon Fist. And wasn't it called like Super Dragon Fist or something when he did it? Like, what wasn't it? What the regular Dragon? This is looking bad. It's already looking bad.
Curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landmine, and God Bind require a lot more strategy and planning.
Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothaba sealing technique.
Then there's Kaioken,
I have a
aka
feeling like that's gonna be a
instant
part of this
steroids.
fight.
Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike instant transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports.
The Spirit Bomb gathers life energy from the surrounding environment, life forms, and planets. Goku has absorbed energy in the movies and in Dragon Ball Super. When they hit you with these little hints on the side, it means it might be a part of the fight. Because they want to over-explain it so that you understand it. Why he might or might not be able to use them.
to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza,
Again,
and declaring
Did it again, guys. Lion Nimbus and the power pole. Sensu beans, should have used that in the first one. Should have used that in the second one. Shouldn't have lost the first. But power pole and flying Nimbus. Stop making this a part of his arsenal. My son has not used the power pole since he was a little kid. And flying Nimbus, you see him jump on that shit every now and then just for them to make fun of that. He still has it, bro. Last time I seen him on flying Nimbus, he had baby Gohan on his shoulder. Gohan's a grown-ass man now. All right, man.
himself the Super Saiyan.
Hell
Here we
yeah.
go. Aw.
This holiday season,
Don't do like that.
Food Bank for New York City is on a mission to deliver.
If there's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of
Well,
power that
friends,
can
he might
compete
get a
with the
limb
greatest
taken
of
off by
deities,
Superman.
nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went god. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through his
time.
time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off infinite
That's what he's
Zamasu,
gonna
who
show
was a
him with the
sentient
tail.
timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of
Hakai.
time and space.
Culminating
like
in
hockey.
his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone, doing without thinking.
Something Goku has always been training to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That
they
sounds
gave
really
him a
intense.
It is, which is why
I was complaining about that when they did it with Superman, so I gotta complain about it on both sides. Stop giving people Susanos. I understand we all love Naruto. Stop giving people Susanos. That's made for people that are the goats, aka Itachi, and the rest of them guys.
why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used
Anime Goku full power limit defeated universe busters like the Shenron, Alice, and well, this that's crazy. This has been made up, well, fan made. I haven't watched it. This fan made, and I do like it that it is fan made, but I'm a canon type of dude. Even though I do think GT should have been canon and crossed it off, so waste a lot of time watching GT and it don't even exist in the canon. But look, you can see me twice in the video. I'm ill.
instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face.
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond.
I got those things. They fine. Low-key, I got two of them. One for the PlayStation.
Faster than a speeding bullet,
That's the
more
mic back
powerful
there.
than a locomotive. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
He's just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the
That's
infant
the Superman I
Kal-El
remember.
was sent to
That's
Earth
the
by his
locomotive.
parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout, and he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many
Oh, these are just an occupation.
things. At the core,
No,
his
I'm a
story
core.
is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons.
Fluctuated is not the word. They have completely changed Superman. Completely. Go watch the second Justice League. I forgot. Justice League Unlimited. The first episode, I think it was the second episode. This man got knocked out by an exploding sewer cap and couldn't fight no more. Everybody else had to fight. He opened the sewer cap, shit exploded. Ugh. But now he can break time and space.
However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his breath
course.
is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system, or blow air
Oh,
cold.
if you take people at their best, stop putting the Nimbus rod. I mean, stop putting the power pole and Nimbus in fucking Goku's arsenal. We're talking about the best. You put Ken, the best Goku. Look at all the shit they put on him. They put his best moves on here. Super hearing, super flare, super breath, heat vision, flying. Bioelectric aura. I never even heard of that. Infinite mass punch. He's One Punch Man now? This is what I'll be saying. Like, stop saying you putting everybody at their best, but then you clearly give Superman all his best feats, but then my guy is still using Power Pole Extend. Interesting.
Cold enough to freeze ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can
If Goku loses again, you better never do this again, Death Battles. If Goku loses again, this is for clicks and views.
see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see through lead. That's okay, though.
See through
He
your
can
body
just
and
burn
mind.
through it with his face.
That don't
Since he
even make
gets his
sense,
power from
but
the
okay.
yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when he gained 10 years worth of medical
At least y'all understand. Y'all understand. Y'all be reaching with this dude. Like, those pop-ups don't make sense. The whole point of these, like, yes, we love superheroes, but they have to be somewhere in the bounds of reality, just a little bit.
training through only 5 minutes of reading, and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses chi, or as they call it, THRID.
Bro, now Superman's a martial artist. This gotta be the comics. And look at the drawers. That's a comic. Because we all grew up with Superman throwing ones and twos. I've never seen him in my life do anything that looked like he had more jiu-jitsu, boxing. Why he always getting cooked in the TV shows? Why Darkseid beating his ass? You know, jiu-jitsu and boxing. Pressure point fighting. Huh? Come on, bro.
He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter
The erase from existence thing, that's to stop the Hakai. That's why they mentioned that. To disable the Hakai from actually working.
timelines can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman, and DC Comics as a whole, have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well,
It would.
they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky
Exactly.
powers like
See?
changing his appearance.
So now all the Supermans are canon, but not all of the Gokus are canon. So you can put Leprechaun Superman, Fast and Locomotive Superman, Sasano Superman. Yo, y'all be reading your. Why is the explanation for this man like 10 minutes?
With a super muscular control. I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really
Can phase through things now. This nigga's the Flash. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman. There's a bunch.
Still, this
I
new
didn't even
canon
think
has
about it.
affected his
Oh,
abilities.
man.
For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least
Oh
100
my-
trillion light years,
Yo.
but we can calculate a more
It's almost
exact
hard to
figure.
watch, bro.
The
They-
DC universe is 15
Boy, they
billion
dick
years
sucking
old
this dude
and
to the
expands at
maximum.
60 trillion light years per
They
half
put in
second.
every
This means
comic
its
that
radius
ever
must
existed
be
with this nigga.
over
They all-
50 non-nillion light
Bro,
years
stop sucking
across.
Superman.
None
dick,
knew
dog.
what? That's 31 zeros, and Supes helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure
Superman has weaknesses. Now you about to tell me the weaknesses he has that he has gotten over. Like he's gotten over all these motherfucking weaknesses.
to red starlight can fade his
Red grit. Okay.
powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star.
You telling us all these weaknesses? Goku's not gonna use none of them shits. So what does that fucking matter? Where is he getting gold kryptonite from? That niggas need to stop reaching with these, bro. Kryptonian virus. All of these shit Goku is not gonna have on him. Goku came with these. These, the hands, nigga. Fuck all this bullshit he talking about. Jumping through time and space. I mean, D-Rock
And everyone knows
to the
Superman
max.
can't deal with magic. But it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is
Stop it with the goodest good guy. He's about to fight a nigga to the death. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the 6th dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home. Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
Keeps does work.
I'm
My
telling
hair
you,
was
yo, look.
pretty thin. Like,
Nah, before we start this, I fuck with y'all death battles. But if you let this nigga win again, y'all is the clout chasing this nigga ever seen in my life. What are we doing this for a third time for? If he's gonna win. You just explained more unbelievable bullshit powers that he has. Weaknesses that are not gonna affect him in this fight. People have put him far, far away from a star, but he's gotten to the star and killed them. Bends through time and reality. The multiverse is wrapped around him.
Two-star.
All the Supermans have the same knowledge. They all remember exactly what happened, so none of the Supermans are actually retconned. You guys are slopping his knob, and this for clicking views. I understand, get your money, player, but come on, dog. This is why people like Seth the Programmer have made a living off of debunking half the bullshit y'all be putting out. So please, do not disappoint me. Hold up, my girl. All right, let's do this.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Whiz,
Help,
it's
get you
getting
some
to be
help,
the
man.
holiday season again, and I just know Mama
Support
Boomstick
Death
is
Battles as
finally
well,
getting me
man.
that
Watch
new
the
Dune
ads.
buggy I've been drooling over. What's gonna be stuffed in your stocking?
A couple undiscovered elements would be nice, but the holidays are also about giving gifts to yourself.
Maybe that means giving yourself a break during this busy month, or treating yourself when you have the time.
And in anticipation of a new year, sometimes that means therapy.
Therapy can be super helpful year-round, but especially during this season, the holiday blues are no joke.
If you're thinking about starting therapy, consider giving BetterHelp a try.
What's great is that it's totally online, so it's super flexible with your schedule and convenient.
All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist.
And if it isn't a perfect match, switch therapists at any time at no additional charge. Visit betterhelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle. All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Don't make no bullshit people like that. I don't like that my nigga's already in Super Saiyan. I don't like that.
Today's the day.
You shouldn't have the power of just to throw regular hands with this nigga.
If you say so.
That's already a bad, some bad notion right there. You got a power to throw regular hands with. That's it, nigga. Baby Gohan. Goku fight. BT style. Nah, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Goku using like the most fire moves for nothing.
No regrets. I'm doing just fine.
Buddy. Nigga went.
back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Never heard Superman say nothing like that in his life.
This looks like a job, boss.
Punch him so every other version of Goku can
Well, what do you think?
beat the glue out of him with one combo.
Suit.
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Oh god. I don't like to have it being shown Superman getting a big outfit. Supernova, first time. That's the first one. Look at this. How many both jump through 7? Why did you get mad stars right there? Jump to 7 stars. I'm gonna do a fifth one with you. Heat Vision beat the Ultra Instinct Kamehameha. Just don't know.
Huh? Ah, darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
KO! That's it! The final, indisputable answer! Ah, who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There are so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real, Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories.
We're not covering none of that shit, nigga. The video's over. Fuck you talking about? You about to suck his dick for another 5 minutes and you think I'm finna watch that bullshit? My nigga started at Super Saiyan 2. What the fuck? This is what I'm talking about. Just to throw hands with the nigga. Yeah, Super Saiyan 2. Nigga jumped through 7 stars and the Heat Vision beats Ultra Instinct Kamehameha? Heat Vision. To the point, it was and then for some reason Goku was gonna throw one hand with the nigga and die. That nigga's One Punch Man now? Please stop sucking this nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Death Battle, I fuck with y'all. I'm never watching another Superman versus Goku, dog. I don't care if y'all do it over for the 17th time. Y'all got too many views off this bitch. Yeah, where we at? 3 million views in 3 weeks off this bullshit. We're not watching no more of this. Gotta let my nigga die again. And even cornier way than he did the first 2 times. Y'all niggas mentioned Susanoo, like Goku, Susanoo, all this shit. He didn't do none of that. What's the point of bringing up other people's weaknesses? None of his weaknesses are in me. Just hit me up in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this, man. But we gonna stop doing this to our heroes. You can say Superman's good or whatever. Goku raised half of us, man. But not Superman. Goku, nigga. Yes, we watched Superman when we was younger. Goku raised us, nigga. We wasn't running home at 3:30 to watch Superman. We was running home for Toonami And Dragon Ball Z, the fucking GOAT. Stop playing my son. That's some dick riders, man. We out of here.